Hi guys, and welcome to your daily tarot reading for Friday the 17th of July. Thanks for joining me. I'm in London at the moment, so you can see a different kind of background here. I'm using a beautiful display cabinet at my friend's house, and I brought the Star Spinner Tarot with me on my little trip. I've never used this deck before, so let's do a bit of an unboxing here. I've got 2 more decks coming, so thanks Patreon supporters for helping me and supporting me with these tarot decks. I love using new decks of cards, especially gorgeous ones like this. And, by the way, this system of setting up your cards where you have a little ribbon that you just pull and the cards come out is super convenient for tarot card readers. So, if you're designing your own deck, make sure you put that in. I mentioned that to the Los Scarabeo people. They're like, oh no, we'd have to send it to China or something if we were going to do that. So here are the cards. Oh wow, look. Is that, wow, how progressive. These are very different in the sense of how they're animated. Beautiful. Sun. Ace of Wands, isn't that cute? Oh, okay. So they're different colors for the different suits. All right, so let's give these a shuffle. And I'm gonna pull 3 cards to see what this deck wants you to be aware of. Look at these cute little things in the background. That's why I chose this table. You guys will know that I use a wooden coffee table with my little bird in it. And I've always thought of getting a geode, an amethyst geode, and putting a glass pane on top of it. So a glass pane like this, and then read from it and you can see the crystal underneath. But that's a huge, those are. So I've never considered getting a display cabinet like this. I'm noticing, obviously, there's a reflection from the glass. If I turn the light off, it reflects even more. I tested that. But you guys let me know if you like this, because I'll go get a display coffee table and I can put crystals in it and all these amazing little objects that I have in my home. So let me know what you think. Although I miss the little bird, but okay, let's see what these cards I need to know. All right, so let's pull this one. Oh, we have the Lovers, fab. Oh, what a lovely card to pick. A bit more shuffling. The Lovers, the Tower. So we've got 2 major arcana cards, amazing. And then finally, we have got the 4 of Swords. Okay, so the Lovers and the Tower are major arcana cards, so they're major themes that are always available in life and that we always have access to, and they come in today very strongly. And then we have the 4 of Swords, a temporary circumstance that will affect this situation. So the Lovers is what it says on the tin, really. It's the ability to find your soulmate, to connect with someone who is a complement to your life, someone who builds you up, someone who says, do you know what? I adore you. I just want to be around you. I think you're fascinating and interesting, and just seeing you every day brings me joy and fulfillment, and it makes me feel like the sun is out and the fruits are ripe on the trees. It's just this sense of abundance and wholeness. Also, someone who takes your hand and says, I see the potential in you. I see that you can achieve anything you want, and I'm going to encourage you to do that, and I'm going to be your partner, and I'm going to help you reach new heights of success. It's someone who's in your corner, who sees and recognizes that you're a star, that you're not fully ripe yet, that the best, most amazing things will happen. And when you're working as a team, miracles can happen and things that were beyond your wildest dreams. And the best part of each person comes out through the relationship. So they bring the best out in each other. And because of that, they can really thrive in a way they couldn't by themselves. The next card is the Tower, and the Tower is existing circumstances. We've got a path here up the hill leading to this tower being blown up. So we've got lightning striking this tower. It's all chaotic, and it means that existing circumstances come to an end. So this could be a tower that you're trapped in, a circumstance that has been there for a while. It takes a while to build a tower. So if you have had certain ideas of, I can't be in a relationship because I am trapped in this way of being that I've been taught and I've been brought up a certain way, and this is how I think, and I'm not going to deviate from the way I think. I'm going to isolate myself in my tower on the top of a hill. Isolation and a sense of I am beyond someone's reach, that kind of is blown up, and you realize that you're like everybody else, and sooner or later you have to come off the mountaintop and you're going to have to engage with other people. No man or woman is an island. It can also be faulty belief systems. So I am destined to do this, or I am forced to behave in a certain way because that's what is expected of me. So the tower and the expectations of society, you're able to think for yourself and you're able to say, hang on a minute, am I going to be ruled and governed by what society thinks or what my parents tell me to do? Or do I blow this tower up, get off the mountain, find my own little hilltop and build something there, a little cottage with a garden maybe, where I would be happier? Do I really need all of this? It can also be an existing relationship. So a relationship with yourself, a relationship with another person, a relationship with an institution, a place or a thing that you're in right now. And it may be satisfactory or it may not be satisfactory. But what I'm getting here is that you have a lot of control, because what is it that you love is the question. And we've got an angel with wings here and a little arrow. So Cupid shooting his arrow, causing you to fall in love. And because you're in love, either with yourself or your life or another person, you see the structures in your life that keep you from achieving that, and you're able to blow this up. So if you are in a circumstance that doesn't serve you anymore, you're able to get out of that because you see things with love. So if you're in a loveless relationship, because the lovers are here, you'll feel, okay, this is my potential. This is what a relationship ought to be. Let's look at where I am. Okay, a loveless marriage. Am I going to stay in that? Absolutely not, because I know I can have love and I deserve to be supported, and I want to support someone else and bring the best out in them. I'm going to undo this giant structure in my life that I've been in for a while. So anyone who feels trapped and stuck and scared, you will gleefully be able to blow things up, because sometimes it can be really fun to destroy things. I think we've all felt that. If something's really toxic and negative, just saying, do you know what? I have the power to say, I'm not living here anymore. I am just going to walk out the door. I don't necessarily need to blow it up and burn it down, but I'm going to leave this job or this place. I don't know about you, but I had a terrible relationship in Wales in 2003, and I moved to Australia. That was my way of overreacting to something. So if you're in something that doesn't serve you, you can walk away and you have the power to say, I don't need this. If it's a place, I don't need a roof over my head. I have skills and abilities. I will find another roof over my head. It's liberating yourself from a situation that seems to support you, but really just suffocates you. It can be a working situation where you're not satisfied and you are in the headspace that says, I deserve to have work and activity that I love and adore. And you see where you're at. So this is a stock take day where you currently see everything with love, and you think, okay, what are these past structures in my life, and do they still serve me? I don't like this job. I can do a lot better. I will walk away from this and build another tower, or I will join a tower, a different institution that actually is aligned with my values and beliefs. Finally, the Four of Swords, you can see a young woman sleeping there. And the Four of Swords is about resting, meditating, contemplating what comes next, recharging your batteries, and stepping away from a situation so that you can, by yourself, evaluate where you're at, what your thoughts are on a situation, and what you're going to do when you wake up. We've got the roses growing here, so it's thoughts kind of compounding themselves, and one thought leading to another. And yes, I can, I am loved, I am entitled to have love and joy in my life. And each one grows, and you see what other swords you have to implement and other thoughts you need to follow to make that a reality. And that feeds into this major arcana card as well. So the Lovers are saying you have the potential for love today. So new relationships, very possible, a new person coming into your life. The feeling of love is permeating everything. And because you have that perspective, you look at a loveless tower that needs to come down. And the Four of Swords give you that state of mind that allows you the time and space to actually look at what's going on in your life. If you're working 80 hours a week, you're not going to sit there and ponder, oh, my job is good or bad. No, because you're too busy doing the job. Today, you're able to step away from what does not feel loving, what feels cold, what feels dormant in you, what feels asleep. You're able to look at things with love, and you're able to apply that gaze onto the existing structures in your life. And if those existing structures in your life are cold and harsh and unsupportive, or even worse, they make you feel trapped and stuck and like there is no hope, you have that ability in yourself to say, do you know what? I don't have to stoop to this level. You guys enjoy your little tower. I'm out of here. I'm going to find a better tower. I'm going to find a new home. I'm going to find a new place to put my head down, a new window to look out of. I'm going to find new people, new activities that I love to get involved in. And this isn't the be all and end all. And I'm no longer going to have that tiny perspective. I'm going to allow myself to blossom and flourish and go on a journey. Number-wise, we've got 6 and 4, that's 10. And then this is 16. So we've got 26. 2 and 6 is 8. 8 in numerology is power. In the tarot, it's the strength card, usually. And you have the power, the strength, the courage to get rid of unhelpful patterns in your life that no longer serve you and that are in your life based on past decisions. So 2 years ago, you made the decision to take a job you didn't really like. You wanted to do it temporarily while you sorted out your love life, but then 2 months turned into 2 years and you're still in that job. Today, you're able to see that you've stayed past the expiry date. You're able to look at it and say, do you know what? Today I make a new decision, for example, to take a new job, to apply for a new job, because I now recognize that this was a temporary circumstance that has become permanent, and I am no longer stuck. I am no longer asleep. I have been asleep. I'm using the benefits of dreaming and creating some distance between myself and the real world, and I'm actually going to apply that today. So use your strength to liberate yourself. Have an amazing day. If you would like a personal reading with me, please get in touch via my website, gregoryscott.com. On the front page, just click on book your reading to order your reading with me. In the personal readings, I use the tarot, and in my personal readings, I use the Rider-Waite deck, which is the original tarot. If you're learning and if you're doing my course on the website, then use that deck or the Radiant Rider-Waite deck. Those are really good to learn from because every other deck is based on them. In the personal readings, I can answer any questions you have about life purpose, where to live, what the ideal job is, relationships, and what's to come in future. I use astrology, tarot, numerology to look at all of those things, and they open a doorway into my intuition, which allows me to give you those answers. So if you have any questions at all, please just get in touch via my website, gregoryscott.com. Have a wonderful day. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and share it online, please. And I'll speak to you tomorrow. All the best.